Hello, and welcome along to episode 124 of the Don Michele sponsored A View from Section C. Senior, how's it going?
Junior, it's going not too bad, as you could probably see by the background. I'm at work.
Yes, it's a change of scenery.
I know. I can't believe this is the first back shift I've done for about the second week in December. It's crazy. So yeah, it's to help out any of the lads in work. Allow him to get a load of his work done. So I've said I would do a back shift this week. So yeah, that's why it's a change of scenery. But we will hasten to add that I am on my break. So
of course,
yeah.
of course.
And you may find, right, that you might hate to pause this halfway through because there's a good chance somebody will come crashing through that door wanting to go on the podcast.
Wow. Depending on who it is.
Yes. Even though I'm not on a podcast.
Well, okay. We'll move swiftly on then if you're not on it.
Yeah. Things are good. Things are good.
Yes. I've joined the Spectacle Club again tonight. Fucking horrendous migraine sitting watching Great British Bake Off last night, and a fucking migraine came on. Just couldn't see out my right eye. So I've been dead sensitive to light again today. So I thought I'll put my specs on and join the Specs Club. So Specs 1 and 2, if you're listening in, I've joined you for the week.
Yeah. You just want to look intelligent like your dad. That's us.
Come on, Ed. I didn't need to put glasses on to look intelligent. Moving swiftly on. Listen, Senior, we had our first competition of the season, last weekend's pre-season Challenge Cup friendlies against the Fife Flyers. And we had a bit of a debate about this one, and Senior has made the executive decision.
I certainly have.
So, there was a lot of guesses of 3-2. However, and there's a big however, 2 people actually stated that it was 3-2 Stars in overtime. So, for that reason, Senior has decided that there's only 2 people getting to enter the competition.
It's not the fact that they're getting to enter, it's the fact that they said the score would be 3-2 overtime. And that's what's happened. The final score will show 3-2 on penalty shots, but it's after overtime. So for me, that was the final score, 3-2 overtime.
Okay, so Senior's spoken, folks. Senior has spoken. And if you want to have a go at anybody about it, see him on Sunday at his set.
Yeah, CC 33. Bring it.
Okay. So Elaine Sturrock and Sharon Strachan are the only 2 that guessed 3-2 in overtime. And all I need to do is click this wee button here, and we're going to find out who won it. Senior, this is exciting because it's the first time I've done it on the show.
Oh, this is live.
It is. Well, it's not live. Well, it's done live, but it's going to be
live, but yes.
Later.
Yeah.
So our winner is Sharon Strachan. So Sharon, congratulations. You are the first winner of the competition this season.
Well done. Well done to Sharon.
Indeed.
So Sharon has just became your new best friend. Did you know that?
Sharon was always one of my pals. Sharon's always been one of my pals.
We're trying to get you a free meal out of this.
She's always been a pal of mine. But no, Sharon, we will get that organised. We will speak to our sponsors, Don Michele, get that voucher arranged for you and given to you. I will drop you a message because I've already got you on Facebook already, so I will drop you a message about when to hand that over to you. Senior, this week's even more exciting because we've got 2 giveaways this week because we are going to do a combined show because we've got Fife on the Tuesday and that's hence the title of the show. See you next Tuesday. No, it's not because Garrett Hunt's a wee, but it could be. He is a see you next Tuesday, but it is because we've got Fife on Tuesday. But we're doing the preview of this one because it's a Tuesday night. It's awkward to try and get a show out between the Sunday and the Tuesday. So we'll do the episode after that. So that's why we've got 2 giveaways. And Senior, your suggestion for it this week is, take it away.
First goal scorer. So we have Glasgow on Sunday at the DIA. We would like you to get your guesses in for the first goal scorer in that game. And it could be anybody. It doesn't have to be a Stars player. It could be a Clan player. Hopefully it's not a Clan player. I hope they get a 0. However, Glasgow in Dundee, first goal scorer. On the Tuesday, we've got Fife in Dundee, and it'll be the same. First goal scorer. It makes it easier for me and Junior to work out instead of having 2 different competitions. So we will keep it the same. So it'll be the first goal scorer in the Fife game as well. And again, it could be a Stars player or it could be a Flyers player. So that is the competition this week. First goal scorer for the Glasgow game, first goal scorer for the Fife game.
Yeah. So obviously we'll post the show tonight. It'll come out tonight. We will post the competition tomorrow, which is Thursday. Had to have a quick check my phone there to see what day of the week it was. It's Thursday tomorrow. The post will go up tomorrow, and you put your guesses in there. I am going to say now, okay? If you're putting a Stars player, and let's just say you pick Dryden Dow, if you only put Dryden Dow, that's going to be your guess for both games. I don't know what, you could put in later on, but if you just have it's your one post and you just put Dryden Dow, you get it for both games.
Yeah. Okay. So you need to you basically need to signify
Dryden Dow, Dryden Dow.
Clan game, Dryden Dow. Fife game, Dryden Dow. Or
but if you just put one
game,
that's what it is for
if you only put one name, it covers both games. You must signify the goal scorer for each game.
Indeed you do.
Thank you.
Indeed you do. So
I'm feeling tough tonight.
He's feeling tough tonight. It's because he's made executive decisions on the show. He doesn't usually get to do this, folks. He doesn't.
Nah, it's because I'm in work. I feel tough. Church.
Senior.
Church.
Senior. So we're going to move on a bit quickly. We're going to have a quick Rockets talk. However, Senior, we have a new sponsor on the show.
So I believe. Yes.
I do. So very good friend of mine, and obviously yourself, known him for years in the family. Andy Henderson has obviously started up, or is starting up. It's coming soon, as I keep seeing all over social media, coming soon. Access Property. So Andy's obviously went on to massive things in selling luxury homes abroad and stuff, but he's bringing back a very much a luxury tailored organisation to sell your properties in and around Dundee. So Andy's starting this up. It is coming soon. Be sure to check out Access Property on Instagram and Facebook. It's certainly where I've been seeing it non-stop recently. Andy sold our house before in Carnoustie, and what an amazing job he did of it. And if that's the standard, that he's going to have other people doing as well as part of this new company, organisation, then absolutely jump on board once that's fully set up. So thanks to Andy for jumping on this and becoming a new sponsor of the show. And it's just quite fitting that it's his section because it's the Rockets and the team in which him and his brother play for. And obviously Beth and Stuart Barnett and Robbie Barnett, it all ties in very well. So thanks again, Andy, for jumping on with that. So Access Property sponsored Rockets Talk Senior. So the Dundee Rockets have their opening game of the season on Saturday, and they are at home to our good friends at the Kilmarnock Thunder. How many games are they going to win this year?
You know what? I seen the result last weekend. So based on that, I don't think they're going to win any games.
Who was that? Well, I never seen it.
I think they got double figures from North there.
Oh, you're joking. Against that
Yeah,
lot?
yeah.
Oh,
It was something ridiculous, Junior. I think it was something like 14-3 or something.
oh,
If I'm wrong, I apologise, and no doubt I will get a message from Paul Hunt telling me we're a couple of clowns because we got the result wrong. So, but yeah, they certainly got bumped. Yes.
no.
So I
Well,
don't think they're going. I think they're going to be under a lot of pressure because I think North Ayr was always the game that they fancied themselves in.
yeah,
So yeah, I must admit, I worry about our friends from Kilmarnock.
yes.
However, what I don't do is I'm not worried about our friends from the Dundee Rockets.
No, no. So it's going to be, I would like to think it's going to be a convincing win for the Rockets. New signing. Now I am going to absolutely butcher this guy's name, and I do
Yeah.
apologize to Dennis. I'm assuming it's Dennis because it's got two S's. But Dennis Conscious. So I'm going to say it. We
Okay.
might get him on the show. We might get him on the show just to put him in our
To
place.
call what to call us a couple of clowns for getting his name wrong.
Yes, yeah, but Dennis, he seemingly looks like a real deal player for
Yeah.
the Rockets this year. And I wouldn't be surprised if he is starting, if he does the way he's been warming up seemingly, if he comes out hard, I wouldn't be surprised if there's a couple of bigger teams come sniffing
Yeah.
around him. Either I doubt very much a two-way because he'd be classified as an import, but certainly potentially
It's
injury cover somewhere.
it's an
But yeah,
opportunity, isn't it?
yeah,
It's like the guy, the Canadian D man that signed in Edinburgh. He's came over and signed in Edinburgh. You look at his resume and you think this guy can maybe be better than that. But it's
yeah,
opportunities. They're maybe it's maybe a stepping stone for them to get into British ice hockey, not just come in for Scottish ice hockey. But
yeah,
I seen his signing and I thought this boy looks like he could be dangerous. Uh, the
yeah,
Rockets have not made a lot of changes. That's one thing I will say. Uh, I thought they maybe would have maybe made a few more tweaks, but that's just my opinion. And you know, Jeff will know what he's doing in there.
absolutely. So yeah, so it's a welcome on board there, but a very very solid Rockets team again this season. So
Yeah,
fingers crossed that you know kickstart new season home game
yeah,
against the team that finished bottom with one win. Get the get the get the shit out the system from
yeah.
your lack of pre-season because we know that I think teams are wanting to avoid them,
Yeah. You
and
know what,
and
Junior?
really get going.
The, the Rockets will win, right? And how convincingly will depend on how convincingly the Rockets want to win.
Aye.
That
Yeah.
that'll be it.
Yeah.
If it's maybe no disrespect to man, but if it's maybe at a low score, if it's maybe 5 or 6, that'll be because maybe the Rockets they maybe trying different things. They'll maybe
Yeah.
it might be like a training session type of game, but they know they've got to go and win the game. They'll get a
Hmm.
lead, and then they'll maybe try different things, and maybe try different
Yeah.
combinations and things like that. If they want to go and rack up double figures, they'll go and rack up double
Yeah.
figures.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah. So good luck to the Rockets for the season ahead.
yeah,
We will also be touching in with some of the players and obviously the team itself.
yeah. I
Just
know.
on
You
that,
know what? You go. Sorry, you go.
no, carry on.
I was just going to mention Rio Page.
Yeah.
Um, he did not look out of place with the Stars. You know,
No.
he didn't. There was, he got a few shifts. Didn't get a massive amount of shifts, but the shifts that he did get, he
Yeah.
done really well. You know, there was no nerves. He didn't look as if, well, this is above me. And I thought he just went, whatever shift he got, he
Yeah.
went on, he done his job and come off. And that'll stand him so well for when he is playing week in, week
Yeah.
out for the Rockets. That really
Yeah.
will.
No, definitely. I was just going to say there are obviously still opportunities for own and loan with Dundee Rockets for both home and away jerseys. The away jerseys have went from blue to red this season, senior. Look nice, looking very nice. And also, player sponsorship is still available for some players, either personal or through your company. So if you are interested in any of that, do not hesitate to get in touch with the Dundee Rockets Facebook page. One of the girls there will help you with that. Senior, let's have a look back last week. It is our 51 Club sponsored game reviews. So we did have the Fife Flyers in the pre-season Challenge Cup friendly. You'll need to speak about it because I wasn't there.
You know what?
What a gig, though, by the way. What a gig.
I was gonna speak about it, and then I listened to Mark Lefebvre, and Mark Lefebvre basically fucking said what I was going to say, which was for 20, 25 minutes, I thought we were outstanding. And then the rest of the game, I do not know what happened. Fife did get better, but we started making so many mistakes. The first 20 minutes, I thought it looked like Fife were playing their first game together. On the other side of it, we'd only played one game together, so there's no much of a difference. But we were absolutely flying that first period. Absolutely wiped them out. They couldn't cope. We were speed. They couldn't cope. We, believe it or not, we were physical to start with. And we were just we smothered them at every opportunity. They just could not cope with us. Start of the second period was okay. And then after that, it was mistake after mistake after mistake. Every pass in the first period went from stick to stick. The Yamamoto's goal, what a goal that is. It's tic-tac-toe. You hear everybody saying that, and that's what it was like. And really, I thought at the end of the first, we were going to clearly win by 4, 5, 6 goals.
Yeah.
And when they got to 2-1, I'm thinking, yeah, you know what? They're going to score next, which they did. And then we'll win it in overtime. Overtime's a lottery, but what a pass for Matt Berry to Dryden down for a winner, by the way.
Yeah.
You know, I just didn't think they thought the change would have meant Dryden going as the high forward, because I think everybody's expecting people to come back. Dryden to go back and Berry to leave the puck, but instead Berry fires it to him, and it's a fantastic finish.
Yeah.
What I will say though is Gareth Hunt, or Garrett Hunt, is a wee dick, right?
So
he is a wee dick. He's an angry wee man.
No. He's an angry wee elf. I have a game review from someone. Someone sent it in to me whilst I was it the day after? I think it was the day after. Since you're not here, no, it was on the night. Since you're not here, I'll give you my thoughts for period 1. And this is all I got from them.
Well, that was happy good. What, they want a gig on the podcast there?
Now, trigger warning, everyone. There is about to be a bit of a foul word in the language here. Your next podcast should be titled Garrett Cunt. To be fair, it kind of is. It's titled See You Next Tuesday. He will lose more games than he will win for Fife. Apparently wasn't happy with the hit from Luce, as it was only a pre-season game. And our penalty kill at the end, we had 5 consecutive blocks, which was outstanding.
Yeah, that was.
And that's all I got for them. So, I appreciate your slight input, but then you're a bit lazy and never gave us anything else. So we're not angry, we're just disappointed.
So the hit by Luce is a fantastic hit. Right?
It's not even... See for me, I watched it back numerous times, right? People are saying it's a bad hit and it's elbow and whatever. It's not a bad hit. I don't actually think it's a big hit either. I think he just steps up and pushes it in. But I think Ben... Yeah, I just think Ben doesn't expect it, and that's how it makes it look like a bigger hit.
Yeah.
I don't actually think it was a hard, big hit.
Now, as you always say, weird team, Stripes, right? And I normally laugh at you when you go off on it, right? So
Here
the
we
hit
go.
happens. Yeah, the hit happens. Hunt is at the penalty boxes, right? That's where he's skating. He skates the width of the ice, drops the gloves, and goes for loose and gets 2+2 for roughing. You then
Well,
see the referees speaking to him, and I think because it's pre-season, they're saying to him, if this is a real game, you're either out the game or you're getting 2+5+10. He instigated Loose. Loose was not interested, which I was surprised at, by the way, but he was not interested, and he gets 2 minutes for roughing. Hunt threw the gloves to net and initiated what he was hoping was going to be a fight, and he gets 2+2 for roughing. Sorry, but that's
what
a
I'm going to
wrong
say,
call.
is, Senior, seeing as you already know the rule, why don't you put the skates on yourself and put the stripes on?
No bother.
I did see all the arseholes commenting that when you posted that, and I was absolutely pushing myself because I thought to myself, shut the fuck up, you bunch of dicks.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Yeah.
so yes, no, it's pre-season. You win 3-2. Go to
It's a
Fife the
boost.
next night.
However, wait, before we get to Fife, though,
Oh, I knew you were going to
there's
bring
an
it up.
there's an
I wanted
interview.
to, I wanted
Listen,
to
there's an
bypass
interview
it.
we need to speak to. No, we need to speak about the interview. We fucking hate them. We hate them. We hate Fife. We hate the club. We hate the organisation. We hate the fans. And if any of your fans are listening, I hate you and I.
I don't think you went as far as that.
No, but I am. Right, because we've got
Wait.
got a good few pals that listen in for Fife.
Yep, and you need to watch what you're saying because we now sponsor a Fife club.
We hate them too. We hate everything.
Oh my god, that's it. We're done.
But yeah, I thought the interview was great. I honestly thought it was fantastic. I loved it. And I hope this week's interview, Mark goes all in against the clan as well. And Belfast, because we fucking really hate them too. We hate everybody.
You know what?
That's the way it should be.
You know what? I find it funny that he said we hate them. I find it a bit ridiculous that a professional head coach would say that. You wouldn't see any coach in the NHL saying that about teams. Ever.
Yeah.
But the thing that really, really made me cringe at the weekend was the bowing on the ice in Fife. That was cringy as fuck.
Mate, I'm all for that. I'm all for shithousery at the highest level. And when it's against your rivals, bring it on. Bring it on.
I'm all for the rivalry, and I'm all for, mixing it a bit. I thought it was funny, a bit of tongue in cheek, we've drilled it into them that we hate these guys, fine. But the bowing on that ice, it's just like, you're meant to be a fucking professional head coach, man. Like,
doesn't
what
matter.
the fuck?
Doesn't matter. You could say that Adam Keefe scoots water at Aberdeen. You could say, well, a head coach should be professional, he shouldn't do that. But he does. Who cares?
Yeah, but would Jeff Hutchins bow at a team or fans? He'd give them a smirk or a wee thumbs up or a laugh after it.
I don't know.
Depends on
Hutchie
got it a lot worse.
Said.
Yeah, Hutchie got it a lot worse for the Fifers than what Mark did with Hutchie's hankies and all that. And Hutchie just he let the talking on the ice do it for him. But listen, yeah, the hate thing, Keefe. I'm not really that big a deal about it. I find it quite funny, but the bowing I thought it was a bit cringe. It was cringy.
I'm all for it.
But
there's Adam Keefe does stuff. Fox does stuff. There's a few of them have done stuff. So I'm all for it. Bring it on.
Yeah, the day stuff, but no cringy stuff. Like, it was just fucking cringy.
No.
Oh.
Nah.
God. Anyway.
Anyway,
Listen,
we're now in Fife. It's now Sunday night and we're in Fife.
Yeah, and Mark's bowing at the end of the game, 2-0 down with 5 minutes to go. We pull one back on the power play. We then score with however many seconds left in the game as well.
2.9, I think it
was it 2.9? Someone said 5
2.9.
seconds on the clock. But yeah, and then go and win it on penalty shots. Listen, see, for me, a lot of the feedback that I saw and read and even was spoken to even by Scott was that the biggest thing for the Stars was how good Jarrett Fisk was. Jarrett was seemingly outstanding. Which again,
I think we've got a good tandem, Junior.
Yeah. I'm hoping that Cruz is that experienced netminder that Jarrett. We said it last week that Jarrett really needed last year. Fisk, he did his best last year. He did absolutely tremendous last year in his first pro year. But he needed that wee bit nurturing, I think, and a wee bit backup so that he wasn't playing as many games as what he wasn't expecting to play. This year, absolutely, you can absolutely do 50-50 now with Cruz and Jarrett. So, yes, good and good to get 2 wins against Fife, regardless of the performance on Sunday. A lot of people saying we were quite poor, we were soft, we didn't look tough at all. But you come up, it's pre-season, you come away with the win still.
I know, and we're we're hearing that a lot. The Stars look soft this season, right? What makes them look soft, right? I thought there was a couple of disappointing things on Saturday for me, right? Cruz got tripped twice, and nobody done anything about it, right? I thought somebody would have done something about that. Now, maybe it might be the pre-season stuff that they've decided, no, let's be sensible. We'll find out. Do you need a big enforcer? Sometimes you do. But then there's the response you got from somebody about Hunt, who's been brought in as a fighter, right? He's the guy.
Captain.
Yeah, the guy. Listen, the guy's played decent hockey, right? And they're saying, but he'll spend a lot of time in the penalty box. So, do we want to bring in somebody like that? Could we afford to bring in somebody like that to have them sitting in the penalty box? You look at the top teams. We've said it before. No, the Sheffields, the Belfast, they didn't bring in an enforcer. They'll bring in guys that are big, they're strong, and they could be tough.
And they can handle themselves.
Yes, and I think that's what Mark's done. So for that, time will tell. He may have to change it. We never know, right? I'm hoping that if it does go, I think we've got enough guys who will be able to look after themselves. For me, we've only played 3 games now, Concordia and 2 against Fife. The standout for me, apart from Dryden, as always, right, is Nieminen. What a player. I know. How we managed to get him to sign for us is that is a big pat on the back to everybody that's made that happen. And you know what? He looks happy. I was saying that at the game on Saturday. He looks happy. He's maybe got the platform at Dundee where he's the top dog. Him, Spencer, they're the top dogs. I could go and show everybody what I could do now. Instead of you're at Nottingham where you're maybe engulfed by a lot of players that could be better than yourself, So
So two preseason wins against the unwashed from Fife. It now feeds us in nicely to what is our game preview. So the Liam Mean Tattoo sponsored game previews. We start off away to the Belfast Giants on Saturday. We are then at home to the Cambuslang Clan and the Fife Flyers on Sunday and Tuesday. All
I'm laughing.
games.
Yeah, I'm
Challenge
laughing.
Cup.
So if you're only listening on audio, right, you might not see this going along the ticker at the bottom, right? Junior's got Liam Mean Tattoo sponsor game preview. Belfast Giants away, Cambuslang Clan and Fife Flyers at home. Right? What a boy, I'll tell you.
It's tremendous. I don't even know how it's
honestly,
taken us 120 odd episodes to come up with it. And to be fair, I looked at it on the map, and to be fair, it looks about the same distance for Cambuslang to Glasgow City Centre as it does Braehead Arena to Glasgow City Centre. So it could be. But yeah, so we're away to Belfast first. Belfast, obviously, difficult start to the season for them in the Challenge Cup, the Champions Hockey League. 3 games, 3 losses. So they've had a good few games under their belt, as well as pre-season. They've had a good few games there too. Some new signings for them, senior. Marcus Eriksson. Very surprised when I look. His stats look good. Stats look very good. But I didn't realise he was 40. And it's not like Belfast to sign like a age, like a top age player. Yeah. It's more young or middle, like I say middle age, but for a hockey career wise, middle age player. So a 40-year-old coming in, Ryan Smith, Brandon, the Whistle brothers are back together. Yeah. And also Sam Jones in Belfast this year.
Yeah. Sam Jones is a weird one, but it's maybe that he's a Brit. And they'll be needing Brits in. I'm not too sure what we're going to get from Belfast this year. They've stuck with the core. They've got JJ Paganich. Then they've got Goodwin. They've got Conway.
Kawaguchi. Chubby Wee Bast.
So they've stuck with quite a few. I'm not 100% sure that the guys have brought in are any better than the guys that they had last season. Time will tell. They'll be there or thereabouts. That's the thing. And it'll be a difficult game for us. There was something posted, and I shared it on my social media a couple of weeks ago about when Belfast, they had that season ticket holder thing. And I think it was George Awada. They were speaking about the Champions Hockey League, and then their next home game would be against Dundee. And that was like, and that's going to be weird. Yeah, why is it going to be weird? You played against us last season. Why is it going to be weird? So I think the entitled ones have fucking spoken already. So I hope we're going there and just fucking smash them. Yeah, definitely.
And smash that Chubby Wee Bast as well.
Yeah. So like they had, speaking about smash, they had the guy Grant Mismash last year who signs for Coventry, and I'm thinking that's a strange move. It's a good, I think it's a decent signing for Coventry.
Yeah.
But he sort of done well last year at Belfast, so I'm surprised that they've let him go. And I'm not too sure what we're going to get for Belfast this year, Junior. I really don't. I do think we'll struggle in there on Saturday. I think they'll be hurting after the champion stuff. So I think it'll be difficult. So we'll see what happens. I must admit, I'm going to be the ever pessimist. I think we'll get beat.
What's the score?
I think it'll be 4-1 Giants.
4-1. So I've actually went 5-2. I was going to go 6, but I thought, no, I'll go 5-2. So yes. Okay, so Cambuslang Clan on the Saturday. Senior saying to me nosy.
Yeah, just somebody's at the door using an eye wash for some reason. So something to look forward to when I finish this. The Cambuslang Clan. Yeah.
New signings. The guy from D-Man, Hugo Wah.
What?
And obviously Brett Newman as well. Interesting signing from the Sheffield Steelers. Returnees, Cedar their team captain, good old loudmouth and liability Mitchell Herd. And obviously former Stars player as well, and I am going to say his name correctly because he doesn't kind of say it himself, Chris Mackay.
Yeah. I just want to bet them. I don't even want to fucking speak about them. But my pal will be my pal will be playing. my pal Mitchell will be playing. And we'll see if we get any bites off of him again this season. We normally do. So we'll see what happens. But it is going to be, I think it'll be difficult. They're aiming for bigger and better things. They always do. I think forward wise, I think they look good. As you say, they've got Neumann in, they've got Sidorov, they've got Herd. I'm not too sure defensively.
We say this every year about them.
I know. It seems to be that they'll load up forward wise and just hope for the best with their goaltenders and their D-men.
Yeah.
I'd be expecting a win, Junior.
Yeah, I'm expecting a win. Like you, I just want to beat them. I can't stand anything about them. Especially their coach. Coach's a dick. Team's a bunch of dicks. Organization's a bunch of dicks.
Nah.
That again, that self-entitlement with the Glasgow, Canvas Lang, Paisley, Pishy Wishy, Bray Head, Motherwell.
We're bigger than everybody else. Doesn't make you better. Doesn't necessarily make you better than anybody else.
Score prediction in senior?
I'm going 3-2 Stars.
3-2 Stars. So
Regulation.
I've went 4-2. I've gone 4-2 and hoping that it's a big Dryden Dow empty net goal at the end of the game as well. Fife on the Tuesday. See you next Tuesday, Fife. We've kind of spoke about them last week. Obviously, we've just reviewed the games from the weekend there. It's different. Different type of game now. Going into Challenge Cup, going into competitive games. Players obviously know what they're up against, what they're going into, especially in Fife in the rink and how much of a shithole it is. And again, I'm expecting 2 points.
You know what? It's a home game for us, so I've always said it. We know that we shouldn't be aiming. We always aim to win your home games, regardless of your opposition. But it's games like this. If you want to progress in competitions like the Challenge Cup, you've got to win your home games.
Yeah.
And hope for the best on the road, and it gets you through. Like you, I'd like to think, because what we've done in the 2 pre-season games, we now know what they're like. They now know what we're like. But I'd still think on home ice, I'd like to think that we should just be just that wee bit too strong again. And it'll all depend. I'll tell you, Junior, it'll come down to discipline.
You
know, if we could get them riled up, people like Hunt and the other big guy who scored a lovely goal, by the way, in Fife, who's a bottle of a nutter. If you wind them up, they might bite. And you're hoping that maybe a bit of indiscipline on their part helps us. I'm going to go for a 4-3 Stars win.
4-3. So I have went 3-2 in overtime. So we both have 4-point weeks with wins against Glasgow and Fife, and an unfortunate away loss at our first official game of the season in Belfast.
Junior, out of those 3 games, I would take 4 points. However that comes, I would take 4 points.
Yes, no, indeed. Senior, you've got a wee shout out to do this week.
I do. And it's a big happy birthday, and it's a happy birthday to
a big
Amy.
One.
Yes, it is a big one. It's to Amy Donoghue, who turns 18 on the 14th of September. Amy listens to the show every game. She goes to the game with her dad. Amy's severely visually impaired, but through Stars TV, I would take it. She listens to the commentary on a headset, but she is an avid listener of the show. So from myself and Junior Amy, happy 18th birthday on September the 14th.
Indeed.
And we hope that the Stars get a couple of wins for you, because one of them, I believe, is Sunday, which is the Clan game. So that would be a fantastic present if the Stars could give you 2 points against the Cambuslang Clan. So happy birthday, Amy, from both of us.
Yeah, indeed. Happy birthday. We don't get many birthday shout outs on here.
No, we don't. No, we don't.
But yeah, so round off the show, Senior. It is Slimmer World with Stella sponsored on this day. On this day, and Senior, you're going to love this one.
Oh, go on then.
We had a lever in 2014. Sorry, on this day, it is the 10th of September. Apologies, I did it again. 10th September. In 2014, after signing for the Stars on the 26th of July of the same year, we had the Alki himself leave after not being allowed a visa. Jade Galbraith never appeared in Dundee after signing in what was the very bad last Jeff Hutchins year, where we finished dead bottom after winning the conference, and it was a terrible season. Yeah, 2014. Jade Galbraith signed on the 26th.
Devastated.
Left on the 10th of September.
What a player Jade Galbraith was.
Yeah.
People who are later into the Stars and who never seen Jade Galbraith play against the Stars, really missed it. And when we announced we were signing Jade Galbraith, we were like, oh my God.
Yeah, I know.
And then he didn't get in the country.
Yeah.
It only happened to us, could it?
Yeah. Well, that was the rumour. They never got in the country. It was,
Yes,
that's the rumour that the visa wasn't approved. I don't know. But anyway, in 2020, the year of COVID, we had a lever on this day. Now, I'm going to give it away, Senior, because you know exactly who I'm going to be speaking about when I say this. Alison, do not get upset again. And I do apologise also for the next bit, so didn't get angry and annoyed it is. But thankfully, on this day in 2020, Sean Bhutan left the club to sign for the Rapid City Rush. Stoney still has his game worn top. Unlucky for him.
I cannot believe you just said that. Thankfully, on this day, Sean Bhutan left.
Yeah. I'd still rather him than fucking Cole McDonald, though. Also,
you get what? 100%, and that's saying something, by the way, is it? That's saying something, by the way.
And on this day, we only had one game. In 2022, it was a Challenge Cup away win at our unwashed friends in Fife, where we won by 3-0. Goals by Philippe Songe,
player.
Elijah Barriga,
better player,
and the man that then went and signed for them in the same season, Chris Gary.
Knob.
And Senior, that is on this day.
That's good, Jen. I like that.
It was a good one this week. But yeah, so listen, thanks for listening again. Make sure you subscribe to everything. Click the wee alarm bell as well on your YouTube so you get notifications when the new episodes are out. Check us out Spotify, Apple Podcasts. 3 games this week. Away to the Giants Saturday. We'll see you at home to the Cambuslang Clan on Sunday. I won't see you on Tuesday. Senior might, depending on if he's in his bed or no. But it's a later face off on
Junior.
Oh, he's on holiday. That's right.
I come off on holiday.
That's right.
Tomorrow night.
Right.
And that's it till the end of September.
Indeed.
There's
So,
nothing
yes.
happening. It's just a holiday, Junior. There's nothing to see. Move on.
Well,
No,
Senior,
it's not happening.
we'll do our podcast next Wednesday because obviously we can't do it on the Tuesday because the Fife game happens and I'm also at a gig again, shock horror. But we'll do a birthday episode next Wednesday when we're here to celebrate a big one for Senior. We'll see you then, folks.